I saw this bandsaw advertised a while ago now, and before I went out to buy it, I did a little bit of research, found some photos from other sites, and even looked up manuals, and I saw that this brochure is about a metal cutting bandsaw made by the same people. It's the same frame as the woodworking one, and that brochure there talks about wood and metal working. And the existing company, or the company still is about in South Australia, selling blades. This is the unit on the back of my truck when I brought it home. It had a rusty base, which I used a bit of rust dissolver and then spray painted the bottom. And then I started cleaning it up and having a good look at parts of it. That's the top guide on upside down, and that's the bottom guide with the screw missing out of it there. Had a nice table adjuster. I've removed that table there to get at the bottom guides and things. That's it upside down on a milk crate. This is the blade tension adjustment. It's got a belt and cable out the top of it there, so you can actually tension the blade up externally without opening the doors. The motor in the bottom was all neat. These are the thrust bearings that sit behind the blade, and they're both seized. That's a new one. These are the fingers reattached with better screws and attached the right way round. So then, first job I did when I got it running was to cut a board and put some wheels underneath it so the unit could be rolled around. Then I went looking at the metal cutting side of things, and I saw plans for the gearbox that the metal cutting unit has. This unit's fitted with a 1/4 horsepower motor. The standard pulleys single speed was a 4-inch pulley driving a 7-inch pulley, and I wondered whether a 2-inch pulley driving a 10-inch pulley would slow the band speed down slower to cut aluminium. I did some sketches and did some calculations. I calculated belt differences with a calculator that came up with the standard belt being about 63 inches and the metal cutting one needing to be about 66 inches, so they were easily sorted. So the pulleys, I set them up so that both could be used. The 4-inch driving the 7-inch and the 2-inch driving the 10-inch, by spicketing the two pulleys together and bolting them with 3 set screws holding them together. And then this is one of my first cuts, cutting aluminium. Band speed now has been reduced to about 1,000 foot per minute. This video shows the throat closing up as I cut, and it was then set so that I could cut through there safely without cutting my fingers off, and it was a good job. So I then went looking for different blades for the saw. I found ads for bimetal blades, 14 teeth per inch, 13 millimeters wide, and wood cutting blades that were 13 millimeters and 6 millimeters for fine scroll work. I had a better look at the diagram for the 10-speed gearbox, or the 10 reduction gearbox that the metal cutting unit had, and I wanted to make some aluminium parts, and so that's why I purchased this unit and went about trying to slow it down.